Hi guys, good morning everyone. Hello all. Am I audible? Is my voice reaching to all? Can I get the responses please? Okay, hi Shubham. Okay, okay, all right, thank you guys. Okay, all right, so today we have to start from data migration assistant and we'll see how we can migrate the database objects like database tables and all. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, first I'll show you the walkthrough of the resume. I'll give you the walkthrough of the resume. Okay, so if I come here, Azure Data Engineering, the sample resume here. See, firstly, if you have done the Microsoft certification, Azure Data Engineering certification, keep this one. Okay, else you can remove this. Okay, if you have not done the certification, then you have to compulsorily remove this. It's very simple. Just remove this one if you have not done the certification, because here we are mentioning Microsoft certified Azure Data Engineer. Okay, fine. Here mention your full name, complete name here, your details, email, phone number, that should, even your WhatsApp number too. Okay, your location, like your state and country. Okay, example Hyderabad, India, Mumbai, India, LinkedIn URL. Here you have to give your LinkedIn URL. Okay, and one more thing here, career objective I have given. Okay, ambitious, self-assertive, and goal-oriented Azure Data engineer seeking to hone my competency and knowledge in organization that provides me with structured and comprehensive career growth beside accomplishing company's goal, and all this stuff I have mentioned. Okay, career objective. Next here, professional, okay, experience summary. Okay, so if you are planning to mention some 2 years, 3 years of experience, then you can, just say here something like this, having, 3+ years of experience, self-motivated and result-oriented, a Microsoft Azure Data engineer with a proven record of something like this. All the points I have written here for your professional experience summary. Okay, you can mention here 2+ year or total 3 years of experience, like this you can mention here, your choice. Okay, mostly if what I'm suggesting is, if you are applying for small companies, like the companies who are having 500,000 employees kind of, then you can go with the experienced, no problem. They will not do much background verification. They will not do much background verification. You can go with experience. And if you are applying for MNCs like IBM, TCS, Accenture, Infosys, HCL, and all, then if you are not having any experience, then honestly apply as a fresher, because they will do very tough background verification. They literally make you out of the company even after you have joined, because they are very strict about the background verification, especially in India. I'm talking about in India. Okay, fine. So these are all the points I have written, guys. Please read these points carefully. Okay, this is all I have written about data engineering and data engineering concepts only, what all we have discussed. Okay, all these points. Next, your technical skills. Okay, so in technical skills, I have divided all the concepts in multiple areas like cloud, data storage services, cloud storage offerings, okay, storage content management, backup and restore, okay, replication and RTO and RPO, SQL databases, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, blob and database migrations. Okay, if you see here, individually, if you see the points, all this we are covering in our course curriculum. Okay, standard storage account, premium storage account, Azure ADL Gen 2 storage account, replication of storage account, access tiers of storage account, soft deletes for containers, blob storage and file share storage services, custom encryption and tags of a storage account services and all. All these individual concepts I have mentioned here into multiple concepts here. Okay. Okay. Cloud storage offering, analysis, design, and implementation of different cloud storage offerings like page blob, append blob, blob, queue storage services, and Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 to store the data into a variety of different formats. Movement of storage account contents from one RG to another RG. Okay, into different resource group or in a region. All these concepts I have mentioned here, guys. Okay, fine. Next, achievements. What are your achievements you can mention here, because every individual is having different achievements. Like if you are a fresher, then what you have done in your college, what the project you have done, and what certifications you have done. If you are an experienced professional, then you can mention here, like if you have got any award in your last project, any recognition, any appreciation from your client, from your cloud architect, or whatever it is, depends upon that. Every individual has different achievements that you can mention it here. Okay, fine. Next, if you are if you are mentioning work experience, then I have mentioned here currently. Okay, working. Okay, currently working in so and so tech company, cognizant from 2021 to present. Okay, and if you are planning to mention experience, then you have to produce all the supporting documents, guys. Please remember that. Okay, you have to produce all supporting documents like relieving letter, experience letter, salary slips, okay, offer letter. Okay, all these things you have to produce, and be careful for that. Okay, you will get many consultancies, many agencies are there who are providing all this stuff in Amirpet, but go for it for the people who are genuine and all. Fine. Next, education qualification. This also varies, depends upon every individual. Okay, someone is doing engineering, someone is doing MCA, which year, percentage, college, board, university, and all. Then these are the projects. These are the projects that I have mentioned. These are just the projects wherein you have worked upon as an Azure data engineer. That projects details I have mentioned here. Okay, so what technologies you have used. Okay, this is what I have mentioned here. The next description of the project name is Iowa. Project name is Iowa. Domain is a retail domain, something like a e-commerce website. It could be kind of like a Flipkart or Mintra or anything like that. And this is the project description, and what are the roles and responsibilities that you have performed. That is what all I have mentioned. See here, many roles and responsibilities I have performed. Okay, so if you are confident with all these things, mention all these roles and responsibilities. If you are not confident for some, then please remove it. Please remove. Why? Because whatever you are mentioning in the resume, okay, you have to thoroughly prepare for it, and you should be very much confident about it. Okay, in the resume, if you have mentioned and if you could not able to tell in the interview, then it's really a very bad impression. Okay, so if some questions that comes out of your resume and if you could not able to answer, might be you can give an excuse like this, yeah, this area, this concept I have not worked upon. Okay, if the opportunity has been provided as a requirement of the project, then definitely I would like to explore and okay, work on it. I'll take it as a challenge as part of my learning curve, and I'll prove myself. Like this you can tell. But if something mentioned in your resume already, you only have mentioned, and if you could not able to answer, then it's not a good sign. So please read all these concepts, all these points, what all I have mentioned here. If you are not comfortable with some of this, then please remove that. Straightforward, remove it, no problem. Second project I have mentioned here, Avamo. Okay, fine, fine. Hold on. So Avamo is the second project I have mentioned. This is something like insurance domain, insurance and finance domain. Okay, these are the technologies we have used in the project. The team size is this much, work duration and payroll company. So this you have to change. Work duration, you can say here 2 years, 1 year. Okay, you have to mention here something like this, June 2021 to, okay, August 2023. Like this 2 years you have to mention. And if you are mentioning 2 years of experience, then one project is sufficient. Remove this project, because in 2 years you have worked in two projects means that is not a good thing. It might be, uh, people will work in one project for 8 to 10 years also. Yes, trust me. Just for an example, I have mentioned two projects. If you mention only one project also, that is sufficient for 2 3 years of experience. If you are having something 5 6 years of experience, okay, then you can mention two projects. That is a good thing to mention. But for 2 3 years of experience, one project is also sufficient. Okay, fine. Remove this complete project. Doesn't matter. Fine. So again, the responsibilities I have mentioned. What responsibilities you have involved in the project. These are all the points, guys. Please read these points. Okay, and then your personal details like your father name, all these things, blah blah. Then declaration, date, and your name and signature. Acknowledgement. When ensuring that what are the details you are providing, that is correct and genuine as per your understanding. Okay. See, you will get plenty of resumes, plenty of patterns in the resume. Okay, resumes can be made with 100 patterns, no doubt. This is one pattern I am giving, which is very simple, convenient, easy to edit, easy to change, and all. Some resumes are there which is too complicated. Okay, if you try to edit, if you try to add something, if you try to remove something, it will make you cry. Okay, so whatever, if you want, if you like this resume pattern, take it from me, make the changes accordingly what I have shown, go ahead. And if you if you are planning to have some other resume, some other pattern and all, okay, you are welcome, you can go ahead. But always ensure one point, that this email, phone number, location, LinkedIn profile, this should be always at the top. The moment anyone opens your resume, they should get these things immediately available. I have seen many candidates, they will mention all the details here below somewhere at the very last, or they will mention somewhere here on the right side, somewhere on the left side and all. That is very irritating, because the hiring agencies, the HRs, the recruitment panels, all these people are having thousands of resume, thousands. So they are not having patience at all to see where is your phone number, where is your email ID, you are at which location and all. No, no one is having this much time, guys. Believe me. I have worked as a project management officer also. Okay, that role also I have fulfilled quite for some time, project management officer. And believe me, I have you know deal with many recruitment agencies and many hiring consultants. Okay, they hardly spend 4 to 5 seconds on each and every resume. If they are not finding the phone number, email ID, out, finished. So always ensure that this should come at the very top, or the moment resume gets opened, it should be clearly and easily visible. Your name and your details. Okay, is that clear? Fine. So what is this? Resume file on my side is not opening. Could you please share that on one only here? Thank you. Okay, I'll share, Lata. I'll share, no problem. Fine. This is what it is, guys. thousands of resume patterns are available. I believe this is very simple and convenient. You can add, you can remove anything here. If you take other resumes, okay, the formatting is too complicated. If you try to add one line, it will get disturbed somewhere top, bottom, and entire resume will get disturbed. Okay, fine. So I believe everyone is able to download this except Lata. Okay, I'll just share to Lata again. No worries, fine. So we'll start now. Data migration assistant, guys. Data migration assistant, DMA. What is data migration assistant? See, it's one of the software. Data migration assistant is one of the software which helps us to do the migration of database objects. Okay. So here we can do the full migration, we can do the partial migration, depends upon whatever. Okay. So this software helps us to move our databases, okay, and database objects from on-prem to cloud, on-prem to cloud. Okay. See, data migration assistant helps us to migrate the data oftenly from on-premises location to cloud platform. What it is saying, often from on-premises location to cloud platform. The data migration assistant also helps us to upgrade to a modern data platform by detecting compatibility issues that can impact database functionality when we upgrade to a new version of SQL Server or migrate to Azure SQL database. Okay, fine. It recommends performance and reliability improvement for our target environment and allows us to move our schema, data, database objects from our source, that is what on-prem, to our target, that is our public cloud, or vice versa. Reverse is also possible. So on-prem to cloud you can do, and cloud to on-prem also you can do it. Fine. And here in data migration assistant, okay, assess on-premises SQL Server instances migrating to Azure cloud computing. Okay. So this is theoretical part, guys. So we'll start the lab now. We'll start the lab. What it is saying, if you see the steps here, create a database in our local server on-prem. And this on-prem database is going to have some tables and all. Okay. Then create a table in our local database with some data in it. Okay. First, we are creating a local database. Then we are creating a table in our local database. Multiple tables will create. Then we'll create SQL Server and SQL DB in Azure Cloud Platform. So I'll connect to my local, okay, SQL database server. I'll connect to my local SQL database server here. Okay. So see here, SQL server, SQL server management studios. Okay. And database migration assistant. These three softwares has to be installed in your laptop to do this lab. Okay, to do this lab, these three softwares, has to be installed in your laptop. Okay, fine. So what I'll do, I will come here and I will connect to my local database server. This is my local DB server. Okay. And if you see here, I'm having many databases in my local DB server. AdventureWorks 2000 R2, 2014, 2019, AdventureWorks 2014, 2019, DW configuration, DW diagnostics, DWQ. Okay, many databases I'm having here. Okay, fine. So what I'll do, I'll take any one database. Okay, let us take, if I take this database, and here I'm having multiple tables. Okay, many tables in fact I'm having here. I'll just try to take small tables, small size tables, because if the tables are having huge number of records, it will take a long time to do the migration. It will take a long time to do the migration. So what I'll do, I'll take the table. See, the procedure is same. The approach is same in real-time projects also. Okay, why I'm taking small tables here? Because I don't want to wait or waste half an hour of time just by sitting ideally. Okay, that's why what I'll do, I'll take such tables which are having medium records, not lot of records. Okay, so we'll decide what tables we'll take. Okay, so what I'll do, this local database, I'm considering any one database, either this one or this one, whatever, any one database I'll consider. Okay, and data also I'm having in all the databases. I'm having data also. If you see, all these tables are having even data as well. Okay. See, if I take here this sales table, okay, sales country, region, currency, sales credit, okay, sales currency, just some tables I'm taking here as an example. If I say here, select count of star from this table name, it is having 109 records. 109 records. That is fine. That is fine. 109 records is fine. Okay. Oh my God. It is having a lot of records. Okay. 19,118 records is there. 19,108 records is there. And this table is having how many records? Let us see. 105. So what we'll do, we'll take this table. We'll take this table. Okay. Currency rate. Customer also we can take. Currency rate. I believe this table is having small records only. Okay, 13,532. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just take some tables here which is having minimal records like 100, close to 100 kind of. Okay, so I'll just take some 2 3 tables to migrate. If you want, you can migrate all tables. If you migrate all tables, it will take maybe 1 hour or 1.5 hours of time. So I'll just take some tables. See, data migration assistant is having a capability wherein you can migrate the complete all the data, or you can migrate partial data. You can do customized data also. Partial data means the client is saying that, he don't want all the data in your cloud database. This is our what? On-prem database. Now, this is the on-prem server, on-prem database. Correct? So now I'll move it to cloud. I'll just show you. First, I'm just finalizing the tables, what tables we have to migrate here. Okay. So I can't take even this also. Okay. Currency currency rate. Okay, currency rate is also having lot of records. Okay, person's credit card, I think this is also having a lot of records. No, it will take a lot of time. Okay, tax rate. Okay, one more thing is there, the schema is different here. The schema is different, that is also we have to take care of. This is the backups. This is the practice database. I'm just exploring the different databases and different database tables. Okay. Okay. We'll do one thing, guys. We'll migrate all these tables. This is suitable because these are our tables. Okay, we'll migrate all these tables. That will be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tables. I'll just show you how we can migrate. Okay, fine. All right. So this one is going to be the source database practice DB, and we are going to migrate all these tables. Okay, these tables are having less records only. That is fine. I know that because we have created these tables, if you remember, in our SQL database demo. This will take. Now, what it is doing, okay, database in our local server is ready. Okay, fine. Then tables in our local DB with some data in it. This is also ready. Tables, okay, is also ready here. Okay, fine. How to create a database? It's very simple. Just right click, say here new database. Okay, give the database name, say here okay. Database will get created for you. And in order to create these tables, I'm having the scripts. I have already given the scripts in the material also. This database and tables is created by us only, guys. If you remember long back, okay, this is created by us only. Somewhere here I have given SQL queries also. When we have done the SQL lab, on that time I have given this SQL queries as well. Somewhere here attach the SQL queries. The same queries you have to execute. That's it. The tables will get created. Yeah, see this one. You will find it this in your material, page number somewhere 29 or here and there, 1 or 2 pages. So this we have done long back, same only. It depends, Lata. See, whenever you have come up with a requirement wherein you have to move the data from on-prem to cloud, then you will do this migration. Okay. So in what case, in the sense, I'll tell you something like, it's mostly or oftenly that will migrate the databases to cloud, because whenever the client wants to do some cost cutting, or the client wants to have the data in the cloud instead of on-prem servers, we'll do these migrations. And the second case I can say here, something it would be like, what I can say, if you are having your data in the cloud, then there are many things which will become easy for the uh, upstream engineers, like what we can say, machine learning, data scientists and all. So what the tools and technologies they are using, it will become smooth and easy for them to generate the business reports and all. Okay, so it's like depends upon, like as I have told you, two cases, two scenarios, and wherever it comes in, we do this migration from our on-prem to cloud computing. Okay, after you create a database, this run these queries, the tables will get created for you guys. This is what the tables I'm having. Fine. So what I'll do now, what I'll do, as the database and database tables are ready, I'll go for the cloud preparation. Okay, what I have to do in cloud computing, that I'll go there. Okay, so here it is. Fine, yeah. See, create SQL Server and SQL DB in Azure Cloud Computing Platform. In Azure Cloud Platform. Now what I'll do, I'll create SQL Server and SQL DB in Azure Cloud Platform. Okay, this is done. This is done. And next I'm going to create a cloud database and cloud server, SQL server in Azure platform. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and I'll create one SQL DB and SQL server in Azure cloud platform. Okay. Let's say here Naresh. I'll take here Naresh DB. Okay. Naresh DB in Azure. Okay. Where I'm creating Naresh DB in Azure. Okay. Next, I'll create a server. This also we have done. Many times we have done this. Same way we are creating SQL server in Azure 2121. Some number I'm giving to make the name as unique here. Okay. I'll say here admin someone. Okay. Because I have to connect to my DB server with this admin username and password. Okay. That is what I'm giving here. I'm giving here. I'll give the password as this one. Okay. Password, confirm password. Say here. Okay. I'll go for the configuration. I'll say here standard budget friendly. I'll say here 20 DTUs and I'll go for 40 GB database capacity. Okay. Fine. Next networking. I will say that allow me to connect to this cloud database. Okay. From my on-prem, and also this database can able to communicate to other cloud services. That's why I'm saying here yes. Okay, the steps we have done already. This is Microsoft Defender and all these things I'm not enabling. Okay, and I'll create a new database. That's why I'm saying it is none. In our previous demos we have created adventure works DBs. For that we have clicked on sample. So if you guys are practicing, you can easily catch up. So just hold on, let the database in cloud gets created. Database and database server. So what I'll do, here only I'll connect to my cloud server also. After this is my local SQL server. Now what I'll do, I'll connect to my cloud SQL server also. From SSMS, I can do that. From SSMS only, I can connect to both my cloud SQL server and local SQL server also. So I'll just wait for it for some time. Let it get completed here, the deployment. So this we are creating an empty database. This database is not going to have anything. It's completely empty. And with the migration, what we'll do, these tables will migrate. Okay, this all tables will migrate. Car, countries, and all that stuff. If you see here, this tables is having less number of records. I have to change the database name here. I have to change the database name here, practice DB. Now it is having 428 records. Oh, this is fine. This is not something, thousands of records here also. I believe we are having less number of records. This is convenient for us, okay? Because I have to prove you the migration has been done now. I cannot say now the migration is completed. Now the migration is now the migration will be completed, and I cannot close the class. I have to show you as a proof that the migration has been done. That's why I'm taking small table sizes. See, 112 records, 19 records, and this has got some 428 records. Like this, this is fine. If you're having 20,000 records and all, then it will take hours of time. Okay, 4 records is there, no problem. If I check here, how many records in this table? 2 records. Okay, 0 records is there in this table. Fine, no problem. So I'll just take all these tables to migrate, and this will be my source database. This will be my source database. Okay, if you see here, I'll take the help of the MS Paint. Okay, so database icon is not there. I think here I can use it. Uh, how can I open the whiteboard? In Zoom, we are having an option to open the whiteboard, right? There we are having good options. Just hold on 1 minute, guys. I'll just check with Naresh IT how to open the whiteboard in Zoom. 1 minute. Hmm. నో నాకు ఒక ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది చూడు, ద ఓనర్ ఆఫ్ ది వైట్ బోర్డ్. ఓకే, కనిపిస్తుందా? అది ఎర్రర్ కనిపిస్తుందా?
వైట్ బోర్డ్ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు కదా సార్.
నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో అంత గ్రేట్ ఆప్షన్స్ లేదు. నేను పెట్టినా చూడు, అది ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది నాకు. అర్థమైందా? కొంచెం ఇది ఫిక్స్ చేయండి భయ్యా ప్లీజ్. ఓకే, నేను ఎర్రర్ పెట్టినా చూడు, కొంచెం అది ఫిక్స్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు నేను పెయింట్ లో చూపిస్తా, నాకు కొంచెం ఇది ఫిక్స్ చేసి ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Okay, sorry guys, we are getting some error. Okay, I think there is some problem in the software. It is showing some error here, so I'll just manage with paint only. So what we are going to do, okay, assume that this is our source database. Okay, this is our source database in our on-prem, source db in on-prem. Okay, so here I am having multiple tables, right? I'm having multiple tables here, correct? I'm having 1, 2, 3, like multiple tables, and this is in my on-prem, my local server. That is what this is. This database and sorry, this server, local server, SQL server database, and these are the tables. What I'll do from here to here, I am doing a migration to my cloud database. Okay, this will be my cloud DB. So if you see here, what is my source DB server name is, source DB name is this one, practice DB. It has got the name as what, practice DB. Just assume that this is my practice DB. Different tables I'm having here. These are the different tables. Then this will be my cloud DB. I'm moving these tables to my, okay, cloud DB. Assume that this is complete my cloud. Okay, Azure cloud DB. Here I have created this inside the cloud. And what is this DB name? This DB name is Naresh DB. Naresh DB in Azure. This is what we have given, na? DB name. If you come here, okay, see, Naresh DB in Azure. In Azure, we have created one DB. That is what the name I have given. I have mentioned here. Correct, Naresh DB in Azure. What I'll do, I'll migrate all these tables, whatever the tables we are having. We'll migrate all these tables, 4, 5, 6 tables. The different tables what we are having here is, okay, the tables we are having here is what that we are planning to migrate: cars, countries, movies. Okay, see here I'm having these tables to migrate. Okay, cars, countries, movies, etc., etc. Okay, we are shifting directly from this source DB on-prem to my cloud DB. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll now connect to my cloud DB server. Okay, what is my cloud DB server name? I have given this one, SQL server in Azure 2121.database.windows.net. Okay, copy this complete FQDN. Okay, don't just give the DB server name. Give the complete full FQDN, fully qualified domain name, means .database.windows.net. Okay, come here, remove this, paste this one. say here SQL Server authentication, because when we are creating the server, we have told we want to connect to this DB server and DB using SQL authentication. Okay. And this is the username Gareth only we have given. The password we have given is this one. Okay, this is the password we have given. So I'll connect here. Okay, now see, this is my local SQL server with some databases. Okay, and this is my cloud SQL server with one database. I'm having only one database here. Okay, if you want, you can create multiple databases here from SSMS only. Directly, you can create database in your cloud also. Okay, SSMS is one of the finest tools, or software, we can say, that we can do many things, even in your on-prem SQL servers and even in your cloud SQL servers also. This is my cloud SQL server. And we have one database now, NourishDB in Azure. That is what we are seeing here. If you want to go and verify, go to the databases. Okay. And here you will find, okay, just I'll create a new DB here. This DB I'm creating in my SQL server, cloud SQL server via SSMS only. I'll say here, what name we can give here. Mm, I want to give a name with cloud. Okay. I'll say here practice DB in Azure. Okay. You can create database with the script also. Create database name, that also you can do. So what I'm doing here, I have created one more database here with the name practice DB in Azure. In Azure. Okay. Just as a name, I have given hint Azure. So if you come here, you will find the databases. I'll just search here for SQL Server. Okay. If you go here, if you go to the SQL databases, see here it is showing you NourishDB in Azure. This is our database. Correct now? And we are creating one more database now, and still it is getting created, practice DB in Azure. Then that also will show here. Of course, this DB we are creating in we are creating this DB via SSMS, but still it will show here in your cloud platform. And if you see here, this database, NourishDB in Azure, is completely empty. It is not having any tables. So if I expand, okay, custom tables it won't be having. Just see here. Is it having any custom tables? No, this has default system tables and all, that is different, which will get created along with the database. That is not. Are we having any tables as such like this? Cars, countries, movies? No, not there. Correct? See, nothing is there. Now what we'll do, we'll migrate these tables, all these tables, from practice DB, from my on-prem server to my Azure SQL server, to my Azure SQL server in my Azure database. Okay, see, practice DB in Azure. This also created. Now I'm having two DBs, two databases I'm having here in my cloud SQL server, and I'm having multiple databases here in my local SQL server. How to recognize which is cloud SQL server, which is on-prem SQL server? Very simple. Cloud SQL server will give you here the blue icon. See, blue. It is giving you in such in blue icon. Whereas in on-prem SQL server will give you some black icon. See, black. This easily you can recognize. This easily you can recognize here. Okay, if you come here, the one database what we have created, practice DB in Azure, that is also reflecting here in our Azure portal. This is our Azure portal, na guys? Yes or no? So the database which we have created via SSMS right now, after creating the cloud SQL server we are seeing here as well as here also. Perfectly all right. Now, next what I'm saying here, step 4. What is step 4? Now open local database migration. Okay, migration assistant in our laptop and follow the steps as shown in class. Okay, the steps I'm going to show you. So I'll just open this. Okay, Microsoft Data Migration Assistant. Okay, Data Migration Assistant. I'll just open this software. This is again the software you have to install in your laptop, and you should be having the administrator access, okay, in your laptop. Okay, then only the migration will be possible for you to do. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just say here plus I'm going for the migration. Click on migration here. Project name, I'll take it as my first migration. My first migration. Okay. Source is what? From where you want to migrate? From SQL server. Yes. Which SQL server? This one. This SQL server. This one. Okay. This one. So SQL server, target server type. I'll say here Azure SQL database. I'm planning this one. You can take either this database or this database, your choice. Anything you can take. I'll take this one, Nourish DB in Azure. Okay. Then migration scope. What you want to migrate? You want to migrate the complete table schema, table data, everything. Okay, getting table is having schema also. Schema is what? Table schema is what? This one. Column name, ID, and then constraint, primary key constraint, data type. Column name, no constraint, just data type. Column name, data type, column name, data type. All these things you want, or you want only the data. That also you can say. See, this is the schema. Schema means inside the table we are having columns now, that column names. Okay, column name, data type, and the constraint, if any, primary key constraint, foreign key constraint, okay, unique constraint, all these things. So what you want to migrate, it is asking. If you are planning only for data, then select data only. But here we don't have any tables, we don't have any schema, nothing. Our databases are completely empty. See, we are not having anything here. So that's why what I'll say, I want to do the migration of both schema and data. I want to do the migration of both schema and data. Click on create here. Okay. Now see here, focus. First tab is select source. Source. You are at first tab. How can you say you are at first tab? See, this select source is showing in black color. It means you are at this tab, select source. Once you have done this one, then you can click on next connector. Then it will come here. Then this select target will show in black color. Now it is showing in black color, this one, or bold or dark black. Fine. Server name. So I'll say here, this is what my server name. See what it is? Source. This is my server name. So I'll come here. I'll say this one. Okay, I'll say here connect. Yeah, super. See what all the databases I'm having in my source. It is showing me all the databases. See, Adventure Work 2002, 2014, 2019, DW configuration, DW diagnostics, DWQ, my first DB, practice DB. These are blah blah everything. All the databases, whatever I'm having in my on-prem SQL server, all the databases is showing here. So I want to move these database objects. So select this database. Okay, our tables which we are planning, which we are aiming to migrate is in practice DB. That's why I'm selecting a practice DB. Next. Now target. See, now select target became bold. Now you are in target tab. Server name. What is your target server? Your target server is this one. SQL. Azure SQL Server. SQL Server in Azure 2121.database.windows.net. So what you have to do, just come here. Let it be like this. I'll go to SQL databases. Okay. Sorry, I'll go to SQL servers. I'll go inside this and I'll take this full name. Okay, SQL server. Okay, in Azure, your database.windows.net. Okay, I'll take this name. Just click here. It will get copied. Don't type. You will make the typos. Spelling mistakes will happen. Don't type. Okay, I want to connect with the SQL Server authentication. Okay, username. Username I have given it as Gareth, and password. This password I have given. Say connect. Okay. Now, what are the databases I'm having in my target? It is showing me the databases. Super. If you see here in my cloud portal, I'm having two databases, DB in Azure, DB in Azure. The two it is showing here. See, in my cloud portal, two databases it is showing. The same two databases it is showing here. DB in Azure, DB. In which database you want to migrate? This one, select this one, or this one, whatever you want. I'll say, okay, DB in Azure. Okay. Then say here, next. Okay. Say here, next. Just hold on. Yeah. Now select the objects. Select the objects here. You are came at the third tab. Preparing source database schema. Just hold on for a minute. This software is very user friendly and very easy to do the migrations, guys. Okay. Now see, I'll say that I want to migrate the tables. So I'll say here all the tables, whatever it is showing me here. See, cars, countries, movies, narrate students, SSIS logs, and students. All these tables. No, you want to, your client is saying migrate just only the three tables, then select three tables. Okay. Migrate all the tables, select all. Migrate only one table, then select only one. Depends upon the requirement, whatever it is. I'm going, okay, all the tables as of now. Then I'll say here, generate the SQL script. Okay, it is generating the script here. Just hold on for a minute. Super. The script is generated. See here, all the details you are seeing here. This is your source, correct? This is your target. Okay. And based upon your source and target, the script is written by the tool. Database migration assistant only has written the tool. This is what basically your tables schema, tables name, column name, data types, all these things it has made ready. Now I'll say here, deploy the schema. I click here, deploy the schema. Okay, fine. All got deployed successfully. I'll say here, now migrate the data. See here, I'm getting an option. Now migrate the data. Click on migrate the data now. Fine. So what it is saying, see, total number of records in cars table are this much, which is going to get migrate to cloud. In countries table, 17 records. In movies table, 112 records. In narrate students table, 4 records. SSIS logs, 2 records. Students table, 0 records. Fine, whatever it is. All the row counts, total number of records in the each respective table it is showing. Very convenient, very convenient. I'll say yes, start data migration. Start the migration now. Okay, click on it. Now, it started the migration. Just hold on. See, the migration is going on. So what happens here? See, 6 tables we are migrating. 6 are in progress. 0 successful. No one got successful yet. Okay, see, the tables which are having less number of records has been migrated first. Super. See, 6 tables got migrated successfully. It has taken very less time. Okay, because we are having some hundreds of records, 114 records, okay, 70, 60 records and all. If you're having 25,000 records, 10,000 records, then it will take a long time. It will take a long time. It might take some half an hour, or it will take more than that, depends upon. Okay, now anything in progress? 0. Nothing is in progress. All 6 tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it's showing us 6 tables got migrated. No warnings, no failed messages. Okay, source and target was this one. Now we came to the last tab, which is in bold now. Come here to your database. Come here to DB in Azure. Refresh your database just once. Okay, then expand the tables. You are going to see the tables now. You are going to see the tables which has been migrated. Super, super. All the tables got a migrated. All the tables got a migrated. Okay. Now, if you want to check whether data is also being migrated or only just the tables. So for that, what you have to do, okay, just come here, say new query, ensure that you are connecting here to your Cloud SQL Server. Here you can see the server name, Cloud SQL Server. See, here is the local SQL Server name. See my cursor. Here is the Cloud SQL Server name. In which database we have migrated? That is DB in Azure. Fine. I'll just drag and drop. Let me see whether the data has been migrated or not. Yeah, super. See, all the data got migrated from my on-prem to cloud. If you want to do the cross check here in your uh, Azure portal also, you can do it so. Okay, just click on query editor. Okay, now say here, okay, user ID and password, Gareth, and password I am passing here. Now expand, you should get all the tables here. Wow, see, all the tables have been migrated. Just check whether the data is being there or not. Select star from dbo dot cars. Okay, run. Failed to execute a reference. Okay, there is some problem here. Okay, but anyhow, the data has been migrated. It should come ideally. Why it is not coming? Okay. Yes, you can. You can do it. You can do it. Only schema also, if you want, you can do the migration along with the data. You can do multiple options you are having accordingly. Whatever you want, you can. Okay, I'll just say here, select a star from dbo dot cars. I'll say here, and I should get the data. See, I'm getting all the data even in my cloud also. This is what it is, guys. This is what it is. Okay, fine. So I'll just stop the class here. Tomorrow I'll show you how we can take the database of backup of our database. Okay, how we can restore the database. Okay, these concepts I'll show you in tomorrow's class. Then after that we'll start the structure query language, SQL queries. SQL queries, how we can write the SQL queries and all these things will start in tomorrow's class. Okay. Here the option is available here. Na Rajesh, I told na Rajesh, I showed na. Here you have to select okay, target server types. Here somewhere I have, sorry, this one. Hmm. What you want only schema na, then take this one, this option. That's it. It will not migrate the data. It will just migrate the tables and all. Okay, fine. All right, guys, that's it from my end. Okay, so we'll start in tomorrow's class from this database backup and restore. See, this database backups is mostly handled by database administrators, but still I'll just show you a small concept only. Then we'll start with the SQL queries. SQL queries we'll start with. Okay, depends upon Sandeep. It depends upon database migrations also. Depends upon project to project. In some projects they will ask you to get involved in the database migrations also along with the team, along with the database teams. Okay, so instead of being completely blank, if you're having some knowledge, it will be helpful for you. And in the interviews, it's how it is happen in the interviews. They will ask 100 things in the interviews, but in project they will make you to do only to work in 20 things, but in the interviews they will add 100 things. So for that reason, just we are preparing. Okay. Yes, we are having SQL classes, structured query classes. We are having SQL queries. I'm going to teach you guys. Okay, many things are there: stored procedures, functions, and common table expressions, subqueries. All these things we are going to cover. Not now. Maybe in tomorrow and day after tomorrow's class. This one, this all we are going to see. Structure query languages, SQL queries. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for your questions. Okay, we'll connect again tomorrow and we'll take up the next concepts. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Leta, I'll send you the resume. Okay. Bye. Bye.